Hi everyone. I am back again. I don't normally shoot two videos in one day, but I've actually been trying to shoot this particular video for a week now, and I've just been struggling to get it just right. So I'm going to try one more time. What inspired me to do this video was something I read in at the end of Mark, between Mark 14 and 20. A particular a few verses struck me from that particular passage. I'll read the whole passage to you, and then I'll talk about what made me consider them more. So I'm reading again from the English Standard Version. Afterward he appeared to the 11 themselves as they were reclining at table, and he rebuked them for their unbelief and hardness of heart, because they had not believed those who saw him after he had risen. And he said to them, Go into all the world and proclaim the gospel to the whole creation. Whoever believes and is baptized will be saved, but whoever does not believe will be condemned. And these signs will accompany those who believe. In my name they will cast out demons. They will speak in new tongues. They will pick up serpents with their hands, and if they drink any deadly poison, it will not hurt them. They will lay their hands on the sick, and they will recover. So then the Lord Jesus, after he had spoken to them, was taken up into heaven and sat down at the right hand of God. And they went out and preached everywhere, while the Lord worked with them and confirmed the message by accompanying signs. So what struck me about this particular passage is the fact that the Great Commission, which is go into all the world and proclaim the gospel to the whole creation, that's a well-known verse and very widely accepted in the Christian churches today. There's no contest, that is what we're to do, what we Christians are to do, gospel-believing Christians are to do. But then, as I read the rest of this passage, it struck me that verses 17, 18, and 18 are usually left out of the discussion of going into all the world. And those are the verses that say, and these signs will accompany those who believe. It doesn't say that the believers are going to search for signs. It says the signs will accompany those who believe. And it also doesn't say, and these signs will accompany only the 11 disciples in Jesus' time. It doesn't say that. So does that mean that these verses are actually applicable to today? It sort of sounds like the word of faith, name it and claim it, gospel that is out there, and that doesn't teach things accurately. It does, to me, it sounds a little bit like that, but it doesn't. That's not word of faith. This is not word of faith. It's just that for me, I have sort of grown up with that word, the knowledge of the word of faith movement. I don't know if you'd call it a movement or not, but I have grown up with that. And so to me, these verses sound like that, but I don't really think they are that, because these verses aren't saying you're never going to have problems, um, and everyone who believes should, be millionaires and have planes and jets. It doesn't say any of that. It is talking more about spiritual things in a way, casting out demons, speaking in new tongues, picking up serpents with their hands, and if they drink any deadly poison. I guess that's not so spiritual, but those would be miracles for sure. And when they do those things, it will not hurt them. They will lay their hands on the sick and they will recover. So that's not actually word of faith. Um, anyway, this has just been my journey lately, trying to figure out if there is any truth to genuine charismatic gifts for today. And I actually am of the opinion that there are, but it's the genuine versus the false, because there are false charismatic gifts out there today. There is a video, and I really actually wouldn't recommend, if you're in a similar journey to me, I would not recommend that you watch this video. I would recommend that you learn about the true charismatic gifts as stated, as spelled out in the Bible first. But there is a really good video online by a particular fellow that talks about the fake charismatic, if you can call it that. It's not true charismatic, but there is true charismatic gifts that are in operation today. I truly believe that that is the case. And just reading these verses recently and notice just kind of having it brought to my mind that, well, if that one particular verse, go into all the world and proclaim the gospel to the whole creation, if that is believed for today, why aren't those other two verses believed for today? Because like I said, it does not say, and those signs will accompany those who believe, or who believed in Jesus' time. It doesn't say that. So anyway, this is just food for thought, a little part of my journey into the realm of genuine charismatic that I thought I would share with you in case you might be on a similar journey yourself. And also, I wanted to point out in verse 16, it says, "Whoever believes and is baptized will be saved, but whoever does not believe will be condemned." Some might read this and think, oh, I have to be baptized to be saved. I have to believe and be baptized. And it's a commandment to be baptized. So being water baptized is a very good thing, and I highly encourage it. The Bible encourages it. The Bible teaches about being water baptized. But this verse is not saying that if you are not water baptized, you are not truly saved. Because if you look at the latter part of this verse, it says, "But whoever does not believe will be condemned." It doesn't say, "But whoever does not believe nor is baptized will be condemned." It's belief in the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus as the only atonement for sin that is what saves a person. So I hope these thoughts have been helpful to you in some way. And if they have, feel free to leave a comment or share the video to someone you know who might be struggling in a way that I have lately. Although I'm not struggling as much because I'm seeing this kind of thing in the Bible itself. The Bible, God Himself, I believe, is teaching me through the Bible about true charismatic gifts. So I hope this is helpful, and I will see you all again another time. Bye for now.